I'm Steve, I'm the volunteer coordinator for North Yorkshire Horizons. I'm going to tell you a bit about life as a volunteer for us. People can get involved to develop new skills, to develop their own confidences, to find out things about themselves perhaps they didn't know, and to support their communities.
When you see things that are happening and you're not really doing much, it pushes you to sort of take the first step and just help in any way you can.
I just thought it was time for where I am now in my life to give something back.
You're actually affecting people's lives, and when you actually see a client come in from day one and then see them a year later, knowing you've had input into their recovery and seeing how they are now, that's the biggest fulfilment and achievement and gives you the biggest buzz possible.
At the minute, we've got an average of 35 volunteers that support us across North Yorkshire, which is pretty good going. Our volunteers have given over the last year 10,000 hours of support to the project, which is nothing to be sniffed at. In this day and age, where we're always being asked to do more for less, our volunteers make an essential part of our service by giving that time effectively for free. You give as much time as works for you as a volunteer, up to let's say 16 hours. So we've got people doing a couple of hours a week, and we've got people doing a couple of full days a week. It's really whatever fits into your diary, your schedule.
A few years ago I had a problem with alcohol, and I was in addiction for quite a few years, and I got a great deal of help from a group called Smart Recovery, and meeting various people in that group planted the seed of doing some volunteering in this sort of field. I do it because I get a great deal of joy out of it, sense of fulfillment, achievement. And also when you're actually sat in front of clients and you can talk to a client and actually say, yes, I know, I've been there, the reaction from the client is quite amazing, and you get asked about your own experiences, you can share your own experiences, and it is truly rewarding.
Of course, they get things out of it. They get personal development. They get something to put on their CV. Since we've been operating as North Yorkshire Horizons, 16 people that have been volunteers have used it as a springboard for employment. So that's fantastic. Our volunteers primarily are here to support us in the work that we do. They're unpaid members of staff. They're doing real work with real people, and they're helping us in our goal, which is to shorten the journey of addiction for our clients.
I'm Becky, I'm a volunteer. I run the mixed media creative groups. I help facilitate groups and one-to-ones. In the mixed media group, we use a lot of materials such as milk and washing up liquid and oil. It's not an art group. It's everything about getting messy. It's about using creativity as a recovery, getting rid of all the rules of, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. It's just about getting stuck in and just making a mess, and then they're like, oh, I really enjoyed that, and before you know it, there's an hour and a half gone. And all of these processes are about being relaxed and being just in the moment. It's about being mindful, but without thinking about being mindful. It's about being busy, but just enjoying the process. They're taking time out for the self, and it's being kind to the self and just giving the self that hour to just explore things. It's a nice feeling to see people happy and know that you might have sort of helped a small way. When they just see their own potential and stuff, it's fantastic. And then the week after they come back and they're like, oh, I did this while I was away the past week. Oh, I've decided I'm going to do this, and already the head's ticking over. So it's just, you don't really need to do much, because then they're leading it in a way, and that's exactly what it's about. It's just about that little bit of direction, and then they do it, and it's just, yes, it's exciting.
We're all looking to support that one person to change, and when we see those positive changes, it can sort of make the chaos worthwhile.
I volunteer because of my own struggles with drugs and alcohol. I've got a big history of substance abuse, and I just thought it was time for where I am now in my life to give something back. I want to help people with their addictions, hopefully not go down the same path that I did. I like running the groups, the satisfaction I get. It's something that I never thought I'd be able to do, stand up in front of a room full of people, and although I was a bit nervous at first and still a bit nervous when I do it, I enjoy it, yeah, and I get a great sense of satisfaction out of it. It's not just tools for addiction, it's also tools for life. It's tools for happiness, to identify happiness. Sometimes it can give you things that you already know. Sometimes it helps to put things down on paper and for you to visualise where you are in your life, what you need to implement in your life, whether that be fun, self-development, self-management. They're all things that sometimes you forget. For me personally, it feels great. I get massive satisfaction from working with, addicts. I'm an addict myself, and I just feel good helping people, helping people along with their life.
People grow when they're volunteers. People make connections when they're volunteers. They make friends, they learn new skills.
The main benefits I get from volunteering at Horizons are a huge sense of achievement, a sense of pride as well in actually being part of an organisation that are helping so many people from such a diverse background, diverse addictions, diverse problems, but also becoming me again, the me I used to be years ago, the confident, outgoing ideas man. I was in the wilderness for many years and that was lost. And I've got, the last sort of 6-9 months, I've got a real sense that I'm coming back to me.
My fundamental personal belief is about collective social responsibility, about us all chipping in to help society. We're part of it. We shouldn't be expecting somebody else to help. If we want to see change, get stuck in. Who doesn't want to live in a better community? I think that's enough of a reason to get involved with us.